This is the Rwandan Lunar Tiger, and this is a series worth a good look if you enjoy looking at your silver coins. Find out today what makes this a good coin and if this is right for you here on the Culture of Currency. Today we find ourselves going back to the heart of Africa yet again to discuss another awesome coin from the nation of Rwanda. Rwanda is becoming my favorite African nation and one I hope to visit before my time is done. If you would like a video about the culture and history of Rwanda, you can watch my first Rwandan coin video over the Okapi, which looks like this. It is well worth a view as I dive deep into the conflict which defined a revolution that turned into a resolution, making Rwanda one of the best trending nations on the continent. Today, however, this video is about the lunar tiger. Yes, lunars are traditionally associated with Asian culture, but any mint worth their salt would be advised at the popularity of lunar series coins and think to design their own. Rwanda is one of those as it hosts a Mosaic theme which I absolutely love. It is distinguished and unique in form and finish and has been a very popular option for collectors. I've gone over many lunar coins on my channel and talked about the lunar cycle and series at length. If you would like that, I recommend you watch my Lunar Rat video as it has the full story. I think being that this is such a familiar topic, we should get right to the rating. When we look at the front or obverse, we see a familiar friend in this great coat of arms of Rwanda. There is nothing here that is any different from any other Rwandan coins I have rated, and thus its fate is the same, a 7 out of 10. One thing I would like to note, however, is that at center stage we see a Rwandan basket. It is my hope to one day buy one of these in a market in Rwanda, as I am fascinated by the textiles as they relate to ethnic groups in Africa. Now we move to the back, where we are faced with a lunar leviathan in this Mosaic tiger. I always have loved how this series looked. The rim has most of your general information we see on the coin and is quite simple, which helps us balance the busyness of the Mosaic art. The way the scene overtakes the rim is quite effective and draws the eye. I particularly like the way the stripes are done without texture so that they pop in the light. We are staring at a great piece of art and thus scores a 9. Mintage is a bit disappointing, however, as I cannot seem to find a mintage anywhere for this coin. This means I have a neutral 5 for a score, but it also seems to be what has kept many Rwandan coins from being elite. For cultural significance, we have to assess a traditionally Asian tradition with the center of Africa. This is kind of hard. Some other lunar series scored higher as the Asian influence is very evident in those nations. There is not a whole lot of bleed over or mixing of Asian culture in Rwanda, but it is considered a world celebration, so I think it scores a 5, but I could see a justification from a 4 to 7. Now for collectability. As we know, lunars are some of the most collectible things in bullion coins. This is no exception. We have a fantastic and unique design. This is the only Mosaic theme in my knowledge and completely separates itself from the pack. I am not sure on the mintage, but one thing I do know is Rwandan coins for some reason have a track record of having high demand over time. Maybe it's the 40mm size or maybe it's the design. I'm not positive, but I know it is a highly collectible coin and it scores a 9. We are now met at the gates of uniqueness. This is a lunar, which is one of the most done themes in existence. We also know that in 12 years we will likely see another Rwandan lunar tiger. I am not sure if the artwork will change when that series concludes, but time will tell. Tigers in general are fairly common as far as fauna goes. The Mosaic depiction, however, does score some points as there is nothing quite like this coin. It scores a 6, which brings me to my final thoughts. We are looking at a coin that is highly undervalued based on its final score of 41. This is a coin that I would think would score from a range of 48 to 52 just by looking at it, but the two big hits came in an unknown mintage and it being basically from a frequent theme that is not African at all. Either way, this is a coin I love as it represents a beautiful lunar series as well as a nation. I also think it is one of the more well done series out there as it is fairly simple and does not miss trying to overdo the artwork. I am interested to know, however, what you think. Please let me know in the comments, and please stay classy and current with the culture of currency.